What's going on, guys? Today we're going to show you what not to do when making char cloth. There's a few simple mistakes that can get made and stuff. I keep seeing people saying don't do this, don't do that, but no one actually ever shows why. So I'm going to go through and show you three of the biggest simple mistakes to make. And then, as you can see in front of us here is a heap of stuff that we do for other videos, for future videos coming up. And videos we've already done. So if you just want to check that out, then subscribe and go through and have a gander at everything we got. We've got a few playlists and a few videos up now, so cheers. All right, let's get stuck into it. All right, folks, so we're going to start off with material choices. Now, your main thing that you actually want is 100% cotton. All right, so it could be cotton t-shirts, denim, whatever else you can find that's cotton, which is this here. I just use old denim jeans. I used to work, my old job means I got shitloads of jeans left over, right? You can go just pick them up at thrift stores if you want to just spend a few bucks, and then you've got heaps of material there for anything that you're going to be doing. The wrong material to use is a polyester. This is also denim, but you can see the product's quite different. The ends, when it's cut, go into these bits of string sort of thing. And easiest way to learn, guys, is just read the tags. What's the tag say? If it says polyester, don't use it. It's not advisable. Well, as you can see with cotton, the strings are very much different. It's pretty easy to tell them apart, really. So that's the first issue. Now, cotton t-shirts are probably your best go. I don't have any currently available, and I don't think the missus would be too happy if I'm cutting up good shirts. So, but that's the biggest one there, guys. Just make sure you're using the right material for the job. I'm now going to demonstrate why we use cotton over polyester. So we're just going to cut a bit of our jeans off. I'll just get a pair of scissors here. I was prepared with everything but scissors. All right. You can see that I'm just doing this. I haven't tampered with the product in any way. You're going to get a first-hand account of everything that's going on. So, polyester is the lighter blue, and then the cotton here is the darker one. Just cutting a bit of him off. All right, we're going to do the exact same thing to both of these. We're going to because if you watch my previous video on how to make char cloth, this should be pretty simple. You already know what's going to happen. So we're just going to put our cotton in here. And then we're going to put our, I don't think that's going to pull apart. Nope. Oh, there we go. We'll put our polyester on the right hand side here, guys. And then cotton on the left. All right, now we're just going to move him onto the coals, which I'll quickly do. The fire's just down here somewhere. And then we'll get back into him. Once she's done, I'll bring her up and I'll show you the difference. So yeah, see you in a minute. All right, folks, so we've pulled our char cloth out, let it cool down. She's good to go. Now, if you just want to know how to actually make char cloth, I did do a video. I will post a link at the end of this. And here we go. So we had our polyester on the right, cotton on the left, and there it is. Here we have a tangled mess of shit. You see it's just absolutely horrible. Absolute horrible, guys. And you can hear it. A pile of shit. And then we have some beautiful, beautiful char cloth right there. Now, you can actually use this as a char cloth if you're desperate, guys. But I wouldn't waste my time on this personally. But I'll show you anyway. Really got to get in there with it. It's a pain in the butt. As you see, it's not burning too well. It's not too crash hot. I'd have to sit here and blow on this for quite a while and then light this whole pile up. I'd be here forever trying to start a fire. So, absolutely horrible. Throw it in the shit bin, and then I'll show you the char cloth here. I got it on the first one, but give her a second. I'll give her a second light up. And look at that. That's the difference, guys. Look at it. It's so easy to see the difference. That is easy fire starting right there. That's what you want. Pretty self-explanatory. So that's the first thing, is your material, guys. Cotton over polyester. So polyester in the bin, cotton all the way, guys. Cotton all the way. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is heat. I'm going to have to move the camera for this, so I'll be back in just a sec. All right, guys, here we go. We've got the fire roaring. I've put our cloth into the tin. I'm pretty sure I did explain this on the first video that we did showing how to make char cloth, but we're just going to go through it again. I can't remember if I did or not, but yeah, so we're just going to do the exact same process as we do with normal char cloth, except for we've just got a raging fire going instead of just hot coals. This shouldn't take too long to explain itself, so we'll just give it a minute. The tin's on there, it's doing its thing. It should be any moment. It won't take long at all. See, it's starting to smoke like normal. Everything's normal. The fire's creeping up on it. Oh, she's starting to go. And there we go. That's exactly the thing that we don't want. And this is why we use hot coals and not open fire. Oh, she stopped. Oh, there we go. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but the fire is now actually coming out of the hole instead of smoke. So what, oh, it's actually coming out the outside of the tin as well. So what it's actually doing now is burning the product inside. This will stop you from getting the best quality product that you need. You can just blow this out and hopefully it's not started a fire in the inside chamber bit and you might be all right. But char cloth is one of those things that you can just put down, go walk away for 5 or 10 minutes and then come back. And if this happens while you're gone, you've ruined it. So if your fire is a bit too hot, you think, then you do have to sit here and watch it and just be careful of it. But I'm going to show you this. You can see that all coming out of there. How much smoke's coming out of the tin. That's ridiculous. So that's our char cloth ruined. It's been in there for long enough. So that was only in there for a couple of minutes. And I can guarantee I can open this tin up and the cloth is just completely ruined. So that's mistake number 2, guys. Is use only hot coals, not fire. All right? But yeah, there you go. That's definitely ruined the product from inside. So, all right, I'm going to show you issue number 3, guys. I've got to move the camera again, so give me a moment. All right, here we go, guys. So, problem number 3, thing to avoid, is a simple one. So I've just put some char cloth on, left it on. I've literally just pulled it off. It's all finished now. The smoke's finished, and then here's the biggest one: opening it up too soon. Now, usually I'd put something on this. I use a 20-cent Australian coin and just cover the hole, let the whole thing settle down and cool. But this one here, I've done this myself too, guys. Open it up a bit too soon. You know, you get excited. You're like, oh, my char cloth's ready. And there it is. That's what happens. Oh, I was just making sure. It's now on fire. And you've ruined all that time that you've just spent making it in the first place. That is done. The air gets straight into it and just sets it off. It's the 3 components of fire, guys. Oxygen, fuel, heat. All right, you've already got the fuel and the heat. As soon as you add that oxygen, woof, it goes. So don't be opening it up too soon, because yeah, you're just going to waste the entire time that you've spent making it in the first place. So, all right. I was just sitting here while I was just filming the last part, thinking, holy crap, there's one more. this is going to be a 4-part video, not a 3-part. So another thing that people can do to ruin it, this is not so much ruining it, this is so much more so stopping yourself from getting a better product. Guys, it's a simple mistake to make. Yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, I feel like there's more we can do. And here we go. So, tip number 4. Do not overfill your tin. Or whatever, your char cloth container. Right? Pretty standard. But, yeah. So as you can see, I usually just do a few pieces. I do have a big tin to do bulk. But, as a general sense, if I'm out in the bush or whatever, I'll just use this little tin here. So we're going to stuff him right up. All right, he's full. You can see that. So I'm going to throw him in the fire, get him cooked up, and I'll bring him back, and I'll show you tip number 4. I'm going to have to change the name of this video. No, we'll keep it the same. The video name will be the same, guys. But yeah, you get 4 for the price of 3. So I'll show you in just a minute. Folks. All right, folks. So the last one is, so we've put it all in there, overpacked it, put it in there, done the normal thing, waited for the smoke to stop from out of the tin. Now we've let it cool down. Now we're going to open it up, and then this is why we don't overfill our tin. Because you're going to get this here, guys. As you can see, I think I've opened my tin a little bit too early, but that's all right. This is for demonstration purposes, so it don't worry me too much. But we can get that out real quick. So as you can see, the stuff down the bottom's fine. Oh, we got one bit caught. All right, one bit caught up. Everything else is good. So we didn't open it too early. But you're going to get a lot of this. It's not turned to char cloth at all. The edges are fine, but this here is not good. So if you want the best quality char cloth, make sure you put the right amount in your tin. Not too hot of a fire. So you'll get the edges to go. And then as soon as she gets into this bit, it won't go. I mean, you can see that's not even cooked there at all. So it's just not going to be as good as, say, this bit here. This is the same tin. You've just seen that. I had to give it a lot more gusto, and then you can see it's getting to that edge and then stopping. So, whereas if you watch this bad boy, perfect. So, I mean, it's already starting to go out. You can see it there. That's as far as it'll go. It won't go much further than that, guys. So you've essentially wasted a fair bit there. I'll keep him, and we can use him for later. I'll redo it and all that sort of jazz. So, but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I got more coming. I think the next video is going to be some tips and tricks to do with a broken lighter. Got a few cool things to do with those. So if you just want to check that out, don't forget to subscribe and notifications on. But yeah, you all take it easy, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.